friends, welcome back. So let's see what we have here. We have an LCD which will flash the messages being sent from this phone app. We will be building this phone app together later in this video, and so now let's try it out. We have this box here and we can type a text in it, but right now it's empty, and our LCD is empty as well. Now let's try typing some text into the box. So let's type some text. The blue banana. So now that we have our text here, let's try sending it. All we need to do is click the send text button, and voila, we have our text on the LCD as well. Sounds interesting? So let's get started. We will need an Arduino. We can use any Arduino, and I'm using an Arduino Mega here. But there's one thing to note. If we use an Arduino Uno, we will have to upload the Arduino code first, and then connect the wires from TX-RX to our Bluetooth module, because there's only one serial port on the Uno. But here we are using a Mega, so we have 4 serial ports. The default serial port will be used for uploading the program, and we will be using the serial 1 port to connect to a Bluetooth module. Next, we will need a Bluetooth module, and here we are going to be using an HC-05. An HC-05 has 6 pins. The pins at the end are called state and enable, and we will not be worrying about them in this video. Instead, we will only focus on the VCC, ground, TXT and RXT pins. We will also need an LCD which is 16 times 2 and has 16 pins coming out of it. Next, we will need some connection wires and 3 1K ohm resistors. So let's start building. Now let's look at the Arduino code. So the first thing we do in the Arduino code is include the library for the LCD, and then we set this new variable contrast to 75, and then we create an LCD object connected on the pins that we have connected our LCD to, and then we initialize and then we create an empty string. Next, in setup, we analog write 6 to contrast, which will set the contrast of our LCD. Then we use lcd.begin to start the communication to the LCD. Then we do serial1.begin to start the communication at serial 1, which on the Mega is on pins 18 and 19. 9600 baud is the default communication rate of the HC-05 module. Then we say lcd.clear so that the LCD is cleared out. Next, in loop, we check if there is data available at the serial port. If there is, then we set our empty string that we had earlier to the string that it reads from serial 1. Then we clear the LCD, and then we print what had come from the HC-05 Bluetooth module. So let's see the phone app. So we are going to be using MIT App Inventor to make our phone app. And so let's go into the designer view and see what all components we have. We have a list picker to select which device we want to connect to, a button to disconnect the connection, a label which shows whether it's connected or not, another button which will send the text, and a text box in which we can type our text. Now we also have these two components which are not visible in the app. So they're shown at the bottom. And the Bluetooth client one will help us connect to Bluetooth, and the clock will help us keep time. Now let's go to the blocks editor and bring our program to life. The first thing we do is we see when list picker 1 dot before picking. That means when we click on the list picker, then we set its elements to the Bluetooth client 1's addresses and names. That means we set all its elements to whichever devices our phone's Bluetooth can detect. Then we have one list picker 1 dot after picking, which means after we make a selection, then we see if Bluetooth client 1 can be connected to this address, and if it can be connected. And then if that's right, if it's connected, then we set list picker 1's elements to the detected addresses and names again. Now we have when button 1 dot click. That means when we click the send text button, we send the text through the Bluetooth client, and the text is whichever text we have in our text box. And when we click button 2, it disconnects the Bluetooth. And we also have when clock 1 dot timer, which means it executes this code every 1 second. Now if Bluetooth client 1 is connected, then set label 1's text to connected to Bluetooth and set its text color to pure green. But if it's not connected to Bluetooth, then set labels 1 text to the Bluetooth is disconnected and set the text color to pure red. And so our MIT app is also done. Hope you liked it and enjoyed it very much.